Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 3. Today, we'll be talking about SMART goals. Why create SMART goals? SMART goals give you a sense of direction. They allow you to measure progress. They're effective in creating motivation, and they lead to accountability, which is extremely important if you're trying to stay on top of your schoolwork. SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. So starting off with specific, that includes the who, what, where, when, why, and which of your goals. Measurable includes the from and to. So how much, how many, how will I know? A stands for attainable. Is the goal reasonable enough to be accomplished? How so? R stands for relevant. Is it worthwhile and will it help you meet your needs? And T stands for timely. So making sure that your goal is deadline driven. And I just have this quick video just to give us a recap.
Goal setting is a powerful tool in increasing productivity. In fact, setting goals can increase your productivity by 11 to 25%. But actually setting and working towards goals can be challenging. So let's get smart about goals. S. Specific. Ask yourself what you want to accomplish. And most importantly, why? M. Make it measurable. Are you able to tell when you've reached your goal? A. Attainable. Goals should stretch you so you feel excited, but within your current ability. R. Relevant. Set goals that are going to positively impact your life. Does this goal fit in with your other life's goals and dreams? T. Time-based. A goal with a time deadline will create a sense of urgency and give you the energy you need to complete it. Finally, once you achieve your goal, it's time to celebrate and set the next goal.
Okay, so just to reiterate, I'm going to give some examples so we kind of have a better idea of how to put these SMART goals in action. So, for example, I will meet with each of my teachers individually within the first 2 weeks of class to start building a rapport and gain clarity of their expectations, so I will feel comfortable going to them with future questions throughout the year. Let's kind of go through the list so we can kind of see what it's touching on. Specific, what are you trying to accomplish? You're trying to build rapport with your professors. Measurable, how will you know when you have reached this goal? You'll know when you feel comfortable going to them throughout the year. Achievable, is this goal realistic? Yes, it's realistic because you have the tools you need to reach that goal. Relevant, why is it significant? In this case, it's significant because you're able to ask your professors questions so that you can maintain your grades. And T, timely, when will you achieve this goal? As we can see here, you're hoping to achieve this goal within the first 2 weeks of class. Another example, I will complete all of my assignments this year at least one day before they're due to avoid rushing through any work. To do this, I will list all of my assignments in order of their due date and work through them accordingly. I will spend 30 minutes every Sunday night determining which projects need attention during the week ahead. So let's go through that acronym again. Specific, what are you aiming to do specifically? Complete your assignments a day before they're due. Measurable, how will you kind of know? How can you measure your progress? You'll kind of know if you're making progress with this goal if you're finishing your assignments on time. A, achievable, is this goal reasonable? Yes, because again, you have the tools you need. If you're taking time, then you'll get your assignments done early. R, relevant. This is relevant again because you're able to kind of get your school stuff done so you can maintain your grades. And T, time bound. It is time bound because you're hoping to get all of your assignments done at least one day before and spend 30 minutes every night. So you kind of have that in place. And here I just included some more questions you can be asking yourself: the benefits of achieving this goal, obstacles, solutions, who are the people who you will ask to help you, and specific action steps. So if you're struggling to kind of put these words into put these actions like together, you can have the words you'll know what you're trying to do. Again, just to kind of finalize on this, SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. So now that we have the tools to form these goals, let's kind of think of some inspiration, because it can often be overwhelming to kind of start from scratch. You want to set goals, but what kind of goals should you be setting? So for example, with academics, you can try to set up a homework schedule. You can set up goals revolving around communicating with professors. And you can set up goals surrounding finding a learning style and study techniques that work for you. On a personal level, which may also affect your academics, you can make goals to plan for self-care and maybe find some hobbies, join an extracurricular, as well as establish an exercise schedule. So those are some goals that you can think of setting. Some other guiding questions you can be asking yourself are, what are some of your goals? How can you make achieving your goals easier? How have you achieved your past goals? What were they? Have you ever set a goal and not achieved it? What was it? What happened? And what did you learn from this?